Hello and welcome back. So today's class is going to be a 45-minute flow with a main focus on legs. So you will definitely need a strap, a belt, a dressing gown belt, a man's tie, just something that you can use to pop around your foot to come deeper into the stretches. Take it easy, don't overdo things, don't overstretch. When I give an instruction to micro bend the knee, please do that, because if you overextend the knee, you might end up with a sore knee or something. So let's avoid that at all costs. Grab your stuff, bring yourself to your mat, enjoy the class, and if you like it, give me a thumbs up, leave a comment, subscribe to my channel. Thank you. Bye-bye. So coming to lying down, knees bent, feet mat width. Just lift your hips up and slowly place them down. Really take it slowly, palms facing upwards. And then lift your chest up, tuck your shoulders in and down underneath you, and then settling down onto the mat. Take a deep breath in through the nose. And out through the nose, release the shoulders down. In through the nose. And out through the nose, relaxing down. And then slide your arms out to a T shape, palms facing upwards. Separate your knees. Drop your knees to the left. Let them come down as far as they can go. And then push into the right foot to bring the right hip up. So really push into the side edge, inner edge of your right foot. Get that hip lifted. And then slowly release it down. Moving super slowly to the other side. Knees go to the right, push into the left foot. Lift that left hip. Should feel nice on your lower back as well. And then coming back to center. And then just moving from one side, remembering to push into the back foot, to the other side, easing out the lower back, the hips, and giving your core a little stretch here. And we're just going to do one more on each side, ending on the side, the opposite side to where you started. And then bring yourself back to your neutral pose. Heel toe the feet together, knees together, feet together, stacking the knees and feet on top of each other. Drop the knees one way, turn head in other direction. Inhale to center, lowering them, squeeze the knees and ankles together to the other side. And again, just moving a couple of times from side to side, head turning in opposite direction, easing out the lower back. And maybe just one more on each side. Move slowly. Keep pulling Uddiyana Bandha up and in as you come back to center, and then pause. Now slide one leg long away from you. Flex the foot, pull the toes towards you. Imprint lower back, pulling belly up and in, and slowly start to lift that leg. Doesn't matter which side. Really super slowly lifting up with the foot flexed. And then slowly lower the leg out to the side. Don't let opposite hip lift. Coming back up, foot to the ceiling. And slowly lowering the foot down. Move really slowly, keep that foot flexed. Imprint lower back. And then slide the heel back along the mat towards you. Release the foot down. Slide the other leg away, toes pulling in, foot flexed. Really slowly lifting, keep pulling belly button up and in, trying to imprint the lower back. Foot comes up to the ceiling. Slowly out to the side. Keep your core firm. And slowly lifting back up. Try and relax the tops of the shoulders. Super slowly flex that foot as you lower. Really moving slowly. Heel comes down to the mat. Slide the heel in towards you. Other leg straightens out. Slowly lifting up. And then bring your hands behind the leg. Draw that leg in towards you. Grab your strap. Pop it around the ball of the foot. And then once you've got your legs straight, I want you to pull the shoulders back down to the mat. Push that heel up, holding here. Really pushing the heel away from you. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, draw on the strap. See if you can get your foot further over your face, but careful with your knees. Holding it here, relax the tops of the shoulders. And then both straps into the opposite hand to the leg you've got raised. Bring the arm out to the side, and then you're coming across the leg. And you won't come very far because we're not, excuse me, we're not straightening the other leg. And you'll go across the body and you'll feel that deep stretch all the way down the side of your thigh. And just pause here, push the heel away, straighten the leg. Holding here. Inhale the leg back up to center, release the strap, hug the knee into the chest, and then bring the foot to the mat. Other leg slides along the floor, super slowly lifting up, imprinting lower back. Foot to the ceiling, take hold behind the thigh. Draw the thigh towards you, grab the strap, pop it around the foot. Holding here, and again, reaching up with the hands, but then pull the shoulders down. Push the heel away as you pull that foot further over your face. Hold here for just a moment. And then both straps in the opposite hand. Slowly bring the leg across your body. Don't let opposite hip or shoulder lift. Just keep pulling at it until you get that intense stretch down the outer thigh, holding here. Push the heel away. Hold, breathe. Take a deep breath in through the nose. And as you exhale, maybe that leg can come another couple of millimeters over. And then slowly release back to center. Bring the knee into the chest, squeeze it in, and release it to the mat. Now bring the soles of the feet together. Lower the knees out to the side. Bring your hands onto your belly, thumb and index finger joined. Close your eyes. Pushing the feet together, see if you can draw your knees out just a fraction wider. Relax around the hips, relax the shoulders. Just let the knees sink down. A deep inner thigh stretch, holding here. And then using your hands if you need to, otherwise just using your core, slowly bringing the knees back up to center. Draw the knees up to the chest, wrap your arms around your shins, hug the knees in, the thighs to the chest, and just a little rock and roll here. And then flex those feet, reach for the outer edges of the feet, and happy baby. Pull the knees to the armpits, and just taking a little rock from side to side, moving slowly. And then just hold it here for a moment. Grab hold of your big toes with thumb, middle finger, and index finger. Bring your legs to a wide straddle. Now, my shoulders always lift. If yours have too, draw the backs of the shoulders down. Push the heels away, straightening in the knees. Push the heels up, pull the toes down. A really good, strong hamstring stretch, calf stretch, inner thigh stretch. Keep pulling the feet wider. Oh, yeah, just keep going there. That's it. Nice. Now slowly start to bring the feet up to the ceiling. Keep hold of the big toes. Keep your legs as straight as you can. Push those heels away from you. And then bring hands behind the thighs and rocking and rolling a few times up and down your spine. Coming up to Navasana. Holding your Navasana. Nice. Good core control, everyone. Pull the knees into the chest. Gaze towards your toes. Release the arms up, looking up, holding here. Pull the knees in. Strengthen your core. And then releasing it down. Just briefly to a cross-legged seat pose. Bring your hands to your knees and see how it feels. Just gently pushing the knees down a little bit. Don't overdo it. It's a very gentle push down. Nice. And then bring your hands in front of you. Walking forwards, coming halfway. Our little rock from side to side. And then coming with your hands as far from you as you can. Your knees might be touching the floor now. Maybe creep the fingers further, but don't lift the hips. And then release forearms, chin to chest. Hold it here. Pushing into the hands, lifting elbows, walk yourself back and change the cross of your legs. I don't like the other way. I'm sure you might feel the same. Maybe, maybe not. See how it goes. Bringing your fingers in front of you, walking forwards again, halfway. That little rock from side to side. And then coming forwards, lower the forearms, chin to chest. Lifting the elbows, walking it back, and then coming onto all fours, either rolling over the knees or feet out to the side, just pausing here. So hands under shoulders, knees under hips. Start to extend your right leg back, toe to the mat, heel pushing away from you. Push it further, stretch out till you feel that calf stretch. Push a bit harder and releasing it down. Other leg, push the heel away. Rotate elbow creases forward, strong arms, strong legs, and bringing it back down. And then dip the belly, lift tailbone, just a couple of cat-cows, arching up chin to chest, releasing it down, lifting tailbone. Inhale, up, chin to chest. Exhale, release, keep the back of the neck long. Inhale, up and pause here, tuck your toes. And coming straight up to our first down dog of the day. And pedal your legs, bring one heel to the mat and pause. And then the other heel to the mat and pause. And then slowly moving one heel to the mat and then the other. Pedaling it out, walking your dog. And then pausing in your down dog. Look at your hands. Are they shoulder width? Can you spread your fingers wider? Can you push every finger, every knuckle, the whole of your hand into the mat? Push your chest closer to your thighs. Lift your tailbone, straighten those legs, holding here for just a couple of breaths. And then micro bend the knees. Walk your feet to your hands at the top of your mat, big toes touch, heels apart, coming to that deep fold. So bend your knees a tiny bit, bring your belly onto your thighs, reach the arms out wide, interlace fingers behind you. Inhale, straighten those arms and draw your nose to your knees. You can keep a bend in the legs or you can be working on straightening them, holding here. And then release the hands down, let them just flop down. Take hold of your big toes, thumb, middle finger, and index finger. Straighten legs, straighten arms. Pull your shoulders away from your ears, get the back of your neck long. And then the elbows are coming out to the side as you pull yourself down over your thighs, nose coming towards your knees. Keep your legs as straight as you can. Keep working on pulling your thighs, your chest closer to your thighs. And then release the toes, bringing arms behind you. Interlace fingers the other way, the way that feels weird. Straightening those arms, folding over. Arms coming up and over behind you. Nice straight arms. And then keeping your bind on your hands, pushing into your feet. Super slowly with soft knees, rolling up to standing, chin to chest. Once your legs are straight, your spine is straight, release the hands, bringing them out, reaching them up, looking up, and hands coming down to heart center. Grounding yourself down, arms by your side. We're going to do 3 rounds of sun salutations with some leg stuff thrown in there. But we're going to move slowly because it is warm everywhere today. So take it easy. Big toes together, heels roughly a clenched fist width apart. Arms by your side. Draw the shoulders down. At the same time, pull the belly button up and in. Squeeze your kneecaps. Inhaling, arms out, arms extended as much as possible. Hands meeting overhead, looking up to the ceiling. Turn the palms, pull belly up and in, micro bend your knees as you slowly swan dive to your mat, looking back between your knees. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Step the right foot back. Pause in your lunge. Hold it here. Sink a little deeper. And then step the left foot back to your plank. Lower the knees, chest and chin, elbows by your side. Slide to your cobra, point your toes. Push to your knees, tuck toes. Downward facing dog. Pause here for just a second, and then right leg lifts up high behind you. Look forward, sweep, step, or move the foot between your hands. Pause in your lunge, fingertips on the mat. Feel the stretch down the quads, the front of your left thigh. And then stepping forwards, toes together, heels apart. Inhale, reverse your swan dive. And exhale, heart center. Inhaling, arms out and up, looking up, maybe a back bend. And exhale, slowly swan dive to your mat, nose between your knees. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Step the left foot back, pause, left hand under left shoulder, right arm reaching up to a twist. Push the left heel away, squeeze that left kneecap, holding here. And right hand to the mat, step back, take your plank. Knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga if you're feeling strong. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Rolling over the toes, meeting in downward facing dog. Left leg lifts up high. Looking forward, step or sweep it between your hands. Right hand under right shoulder, left arm reaching up to a twist. Straighten the right leg, squeeze the kneecap, push the heel away. Holding here. And then hand to the mat, stepping forward to your fold. Inhale, reversing that swan dive. And exhale, hands through to heart center. Inhale, out and up. And exhale, swan dive. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. Step the right foot back, lower the knee, flatten the foot, and then sink forwards till you feel a deep stretch down the front of the right hip. Holding here. And then starting to walk your hands back, lift those left toes, draw your nose down to your left knee. Inhale forwards, sinking low, stretch out the right hip. Exhale, walking backwards, pull the left toes towards you. Can you tap your nose to your knee? Inhaling forwards, one more time, coming back, looking for nose to knee. So get that leg straight. See if you can tap your nose down, touch that knee. Holding here. And then hands either side of left foot, lift right knee, step back, take your plank. Knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga. Cobra or up dog. Meeting in downward facing dog. Left leg lifts up high behind you. Stepping it forwards, lower the right, oh, sorry, wrong leg. Right foot forwards, lower the left knee. Walking it backwards, lift those right toes. My nose doesn't come down to my knee on this side. Inhale, sinking it forwards, looking up. Walking it back. See how low can you come. Each time you might come a little bit deeper. Inhale forwards. Exhale it back. Maybe this time, maybe not yet, but with time. And then coming forwards, one more little front of hip stretch. And then tuck left toes, step forward to your fold. Maybe nose towards knees. Inhale, reverse that swan dive. And exhale, heart center. Inhale, out and up, take a back bend. Exhale, swan dive to your mat. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. Step the left foot back and pause on fingertips or hands to, I'm slipping on my mat, hands to the right thigh, really straighten that left leg, or arms lifting, looking up. Try and push that left heel to the mat, squeeze that left kneecap, holding here. Sinking a little deeper into your lunge, holding it here. Breathing here. And then hands either side of foot, step back, take your plank. Knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga. Cobra or up dog. Meeting in downward facing dog. Left leg lifts up high. Looking forward, sweep it between your hands, come to fingertips. Or hands on knee, or arms lifting up, sinking into your lunge. Let's have a look, however. Nice. It's quite hard, especially when it's hot. Finding your balance. Push that heel back. Squeeze that left kneecap. Beautiful, everybody. And then hands to the mat. Step forward to your fold. Folding forwards, nose towards knees. Inhale, reversing that swan dive. And exhale to heart center. Inhaling out and up to your back bend. Exhale, swan dive to your mat. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold, step the right foot back, pause, bring the right heel to the mat. Pivoting up, taking a warrior two. Give your wrists a break. Look at your back arm, is it the same height as your front arm? Gaze towards the front middle finger, sinking deep. Now squeeze that back leg, that right kneecap, squeeze it, holding here. Then turning the front palm, reverse your swan dive. Don't change the bend in the front knee, hold it here. Breathe, pull that belly button up and in, and coming back to your warrior two. Left arm to thigh, right arm lifts, holding here, looking up. Hold it here. And coming back to your warrior two, straighten that front leg. Reaching forwards, triangle, trikonasana. 6 o'clock arms, draw the right shoulder back, the right hip back, looking straight in front of you or maybe up towards your hand. Holding here. Now bring that right arm down. Can you bring your fingertips to the mat, the left fingertips to the mat? If you've got blocks, you could put your hands on blocks. Then draw that left hip back, bring your belly and chest over the left thigh. And then maybe bringing hands flat either to blocks or to the mat and lowering your nose towards your left knee, holding it here. And then bend that knee, hands either side of the foot, step back, take your plank. Knees, chest, chin or chaturanga. Cobra or up dog, meeting in downward facing dog. Give those legs a pedal. We are working our legs really hard. And then left leg lifts up high, three-legged dog. Looking forwards. No, sorry, right foot. My left and my right are terrible today. Right foot forwards and coming straight up to your warrior two. Holding it here. Sinking deep. Make sure your back leg is as straight as you can get it. Can you squeeze the kneecap? Draw the flesh up the front of the thigh. Sinking deep into your warrior two. Draw the tops of the shoulders down. Reach the arms further. Spread the fingers wider. Hold. And then turning your right hand, reversing that swan dive, reaching up. And coming back to your warrior two. Forearm to thigh. Side angle, hold it here. Straighten that left leg, squeeze that kneecap. And back to your warrior two. Straighten right leg. Shifting forwards, reach, 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 and then pivoting. Triangle, trikonasana. 6 o'clock arms here. Hold it here. You want to try and get your legs as straight as you can. Squeeze both kneecaps. Holding here for another breath. And then slowly bring that left arm down. Right fingertips to the outside of the right foot. Left fingertips to the left. Draw the right hip back as you draw your belly and chest over that right leg. Bending at the elbows, hands on the mat or on blocks, nose to knee. Holding it here. And then lifting the left heel, bend the right knee, hands to the mat, step back, take your plank. Lower your knees, hips to heels, either wide knee or just regular. Take your child pose, sink the hips down, relax your shoulders. Take a moment here. Then lifting your head, reach your arms long, tuck your toes underneath you, and we're back in our downward dog. Give those legs a quick pedal here, easing things out, and then right leg lifts up high behind you. Hold here. Push into your hands, get your chest closer to the left thigh, lower the left heel, Lift the right leg, but pull the right hip down. Bend right knee. Reversing up, bring the knee up to the ceiling. Your heel is by your butt cheek and you can stay here or you can flip over to your wild thing. Both feet on the floor, lift those hips, arch your back, chest to the ceiling, holding it here. And then flipping back over, three-legged dog, holding it here. Bend the knee and start to shift forward to a three-legged plank. Bring the knee behind your right arm and then slide the knee down, setting up for your pigeon. Lower the left knee, flatten the left foot. Coming up onto fingertips, sink your hips down, look up to the ceiling, and then slowly folding down. Make a pillow with your hands as you come to your pigeon. And that should feel really good on your right thigh, hip. Sinking down, kind of melting down into the pose. And then lifting your head, hands to the mat, tuck left toes, three-legged dog, holding it here. And then bring the right foot to the mat, left leg lifts up high, three-legged dog. Push your chest to your thighs, lower that right heel. Bring left hip down, but lift left leg, hold here. Bending at the knee, pivoting, looking underneath your left arm, staying here or over to your wild thing. I'm actually dripping with sweat. It's quite disgusting. Lift the hips, arch your back, lift your chest up, holding here. And then left hand to the mat, three-legged dog. Shift your weight forwards, bring left knee behind left elbow. Slide the knee down, setting up pigeon on the other side. So right top of the foot to the mat. Fingertips first of all as you sink your hips down and then melting over that left leg. Pillow with your hands, rest your forehead or on a block or on the mat and just relax down for a couple of breaths here. Easing out that hip, those glutes, the thigh. And then lifting your head, hands to the mat, tucking right toes and three-legged dog, lifting up here. And then bring your foot down to the mat. And again, just give the legs a little pedal here. And then pause. Right leg lifts up high, three-legged dog. Looking forward, sweep step or move it between your hands and coming up right. Beautiful. Now you might want to use your block. We're coming to half moon. So if you are going to use a block, you have it in your right hand, whichever height feels nice for you. Left hand to left hip. Step the left foot in a teeny tiny bit. Look in front of you where you're going to bring your hand. So really find that spot where you're going to bring the block or your hand down. Stepping onto the right foot, draw left shoulder and left hip back. Gazing towards the ground, starting to shift your weight to your right leg lifts. Bringing that block slowly, carefully to the ground. Now draw that left shoulder and hip open as left arm lifts. You can stay here and work on straightening that standing leg. If you want to lift your gaze, imagine a ball on the floor underneath you rolling. Really slowly rolling away from you, in front of you. Just slowly turning your head, fixing on that visual. And then maybe the ball is going to start to travel up through the air or up a wall. And you're going to be facing straight in front of you, holding here. Holding it for another couple of breaths. Straightening that standing leg a little bit more. Hold it here. I know, it's hard. And then micro bend the standing leg and bring yourselves up. Block into the opposite hand, left hand for me. And again, set your left foot so the toes are facing forward. Shift the weight. Keep the left arm straight as you start to lift that right leg. Block to, always different on one side to the other. Lifting that right leg, lifting the right arm. Draw the right shoulder and hip back against that invisible wall behind you. Flex that right foot. And then maybe following that magic ball along the ground, really slowly. Take your time. If you do it quickly, you're likely to topple over. And then slowly starting to climb through the air until you're looking straight in front of you. Lift that right arm, flex that right foot, straighten the left leg. Hold it here. Microbend the standing leg and lift yourselves up. Really well done, everyone. It is hard. It's one of the hardest ones in yoga. Bring your feet as wide as your mat. Not as wide as your mat, I'm sorry. Bring your feet to a wide straddle. I might go on the ground. I'm a bit slippery on my mat today, which is weird. And then make sure your legs are in a really nice wide stride. Inner edges of the feet are completely parallel. Start to bring your arms out. Keep the shoulders down as the arms lift. Interlace fingers, push the palms away. Draw the tops of the shoulders down. Pull that belly button up and in. Squeeze your kneecaps. Taking a little fold one way. Be careful here. Inhale, lift, and exhaling the other way. Inhale, lift, releasing the hands, bring the arms behind you, interlace fingers, squeeze the shoulders together as you inhale, looking up, pull belly up and in as you start to come forwards, arms reaching up and over as the crown of your head comes down towards the floor. Keep the fingers interlaced, squeeze the shoulders. Can you bring your arms a bit further? Can you straighten your legs a bit more? Can you squeeze those kneecaps? Look at your kneecaps. Can you see them moving, lifting here, holding here? And then release your hands underneath your face. Left hand under the face, straighten left arm. Right arm reaching up, twisting up, and keep squeezing those kneecaps. Holding here. And release. Right hand under face, left arm lifts, looking up, holding it here. And releasing it down. Right hand to right calf, shin, ankle or foot. Left hand to wherever you can reach on your left leg. Inhale, length into your spine, lengthen the neck, and exhale, bringing elbows wide, pull yourselves forward. You'll feel this on the back of your legs. And just holding it here, take a deep breath in. Lengthen the spine, and as you exhale, pulling yourself a tiny bit deeper. Take a deep breath in. And on the exhale, can you fold a little bit more? Can you bring the crown of your head closer to the mat? Holding here. Oh, this is strong on the back of the thigh, but good for us to have a deep stretch here. And then release the right foot. Walk your right hand over to the left. Bring your belly and chest over that left leg. Elbows come wide. Can you get your nose to your knee? Holding here. Keep breathing. Don't hold your breath. And then walking both hands round to the right leg. Draw belly and chest over the thigh. Elbows come wide. Nose to knee. Holding here. And bringing your hands to the center. Push into your hands. Bring your heels and feet in a little bit to your Hindi squat distance. Hands come together in prayer pose and slowly allow yourself to come down to your squat, which is going to feel really nice after stretching your hamstrings. Bring the elbows between the knees, thumbs to heart center. Close your eyes for just a moment and see if you can lengthen your neck. Lift your ears away from the tops of the shoulders, holding here. And then using hands as brakes, come to about halfway down your mat. Really nice. And just holding it here for a moment, hold on to the fronts of the knees and just start to lean back as far as you can go. Hold here and then lift, lift. Navasana. Arms reaching up, thumb and index finger joined, holding here. Pull the knees in, reach the arms longer. Squeeze all those muscles around your core, your waist. Draw the tops of the shoulders down. And then release. Release the feet to the mat. Bring them out to a wide straddle. Really nice wide leg straddle. You can take hold inside your thighs to bring them even wider perhaps. And then bring your hands behind you. Push your spine nice and straight again. Flex those toes in towards you. Bring your hands in front, keeping the length in your spine. And then slowly creeping fingers forward, coming about halfway. And again, that little rock from side to side, easing things out. If you want to grab a block and have it under your hands, that can also really help. And then with time, just working your hands further in front, keeping that little lower back dance thing going on, and just see how far you can bring your hands, keeping your spine as long as you can, and pausing every now and again. And when you've reached your limit, keep those feet flexed. Lower the forearms, lower chin to chest. Hold it here. Pushing into hands, walking yourself back. Slide right hand down, right leg, take hold of the big toe. I know you can all reach your toes. Beautiful. Draw that left shoulder open, left arm reaches up, look towards the hand. Pull on the toe, so you're bringing yourself down as you come over to the right, arm reaching up and over, but keep the shoulders stacked. So keep pulling the left shoulder back. Keep that left foot flexed as you fold down to the right. Just holding it here. And maybe you can lift your thumb and your left fingers can touch your thumb. Maybe your left fingers can come all the way to the big toe. See how it feels, but keep that left shoulder open. Holding here. And then pull belly button up and in to bring yourselves up and coming to the other side. So bring your body, pull on the toe and bring your body over that leg, and then release the elbow as right arm comes up and over. And one side's going to feel easier than the other. Flex that right foot, bring the right shoulder back, look underneath the right arm, and just work on sinking down, holding it here. And then engage your core, bring yourselves upright, bring the soles of the feet together, interlace fingers and knees coming wide, releasing out. Your legs may ache a little bit tomorrow. I suspect mine will too. See how it goes. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger, right? Holding here. And then extend your legs long in front of you, flex the feet, move the flesh away from your sits bones, push into the mat to get your spine nice and straight. And then inhaling, lifting arms, and exhale, forward fold with a little waggle if that feels good, and release yourself down to your forward fold. Chin to chest, pull on the feet, get the length into the spine. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, can you bring your belly and chest closer to thighs, nose towards knees? Holding here. And inhale, lifting head, walk yourselves up. Make sure you're about halfway down your mats, and without using hands, C-shaped lower back, chin to chest as you roll slowly down to your mat. Hug the knees into the chest, give them a squeeze, and then bring your hands onto your knees. Draw the knees out as wide as you can. Just stretching out the inner thighs, just holding here for just a breath or two. And then release, feet to the mat. Right ankle over left thigh. Inhale, lift the legs. Right hand between legs. Interlacing hands either behind the thigh or in front of the shin. See how that goes? And then you're going to pull that left knee in towards you. Push right elbow against right thigh. Stretching out the hip and the glute. Holding here. And release it down. Left ankle over right leg. Inhale, lift. Left arm in between the legs, holding behind the thigh or in front of the shin. Flex the feet as you pull that right leg in towards you. You can close your eyes. You're not going to need them for the next few minutes. Relax the tops of the shoulders, holding here. And release the feet to the mat. T-shape your arms, lower the knees to the left, Turn head to the right and just relax around the legs, the hips, the shoulders. Let everything go here. Pull the belly button up and in, bringing the knees up to center and lower them to the right. Stack knees and ankles, head to the left and relax those legs. Actively let go. Let go around the hips, the shoulders, the arms. And then pull that belly button up and in, bring those knees up to center. Give them one last hug, squeeze them into the chest, and then choose your shavasana. Either knees bent, knees together, feet mat width, arms by your side, or legs long, feet to the corners of the mat. If your legs are straight, you can give your hips a waggle, your shoulders a little wriggle, and settle down into your final relaxation. Let go of your toes. The feet, heel and ankles relax. Traveling up your legs, your shins, your calves. Relax your knees, the back of the knees, your thighs, your glutes. Relax around the hips. Traveling up your spine. Relax the backs of the shoulders, the tops of the shoulders, your upper arms, your elbows, your forearms, wrists and hands. Relax every finger. Traveling up your spine, relax your neck. Traveling over the back of your head to your forehead. Relax your forehead, your temples, your cheeks, your jaw, your chin. Relax. And on your next inhale, gently turn your head one way, chin to one shoulder. Inhale to center, exhale, chin to the other shoulder. Starting to move your fingers, your toes, sliding the legs together, point the feet, flex the feet. Inhaling, arms up overhead, interlace fingers, push the palms away, push the heels away, flex those feet, and then point your feet, push the palms away. And then bringing one knee, the other knee into the chest, one last squeeze before rolling to your side, pushing up to your comfortable cross-legged seat pose, hands at heart center. Bowing the head forward, fingers to the third eye, and namaste. Thank you for joining me.